Some say that the Bible disagrees with itself or contradicts itself. Let me give you an example of how the Bible disagrees with itself, and I think you'll see that it's really not a problem. In Luke 10:25, we have, "And behold, a lawyer stood up to put him to the test, saying, 'Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life?' He said to him, 'What is written in the law? How do you read it?' And he answered, 'You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself.'" It sounds pretty familiar, doesn't it? Now if we go to Mark 12, from verse 28, "And one of the scribes came up and heard them disputing with another, and seeing that he answered them well, he asked him, 'Which commandment is most important of all?' Jesus answered, 'The most important is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these.'" And the third, from Matthew. I like to start from 33, even though the little Bible notations start from verse 34. "And when the crowd heard it, they were astonished at his teachings," Jesus' teachings. "But when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together, and one of them, a lawyer, asked him a good question to test him. 'Teacher, what is the greatest commandment in the law?' And he said to him, 'You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the great and first commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments depends all the law and the prophets.'" Everything else in the Bible comes under these two things. Now the thing is, one of these stories has Jesus being asked, another one has him teaching and volunteering, but the concept is clearly the same. The story is the same, but it's from different people's memories of what happened. But as we heard, Jesus' answers were the same. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And the second is like it, to love your neighbor as yourself. That message is unchanged through all three eyewitness statements. So yes, they differ slightly in their telling. No surprise, anyone who's heard about eyewitness testimony knows that makes it true. But the facts are there, and the facts are clear, and the facts are retained. And if you're going to base your life and your soul on something, shouldn't you base it on something which is factual and unchanged? Not the or the, but the important stuff. The context, the words, the message is unchanged.